Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and welcome back to episode 4 of season 3 of Road to PokeMMO, a season and challenge in PokeMMO where we play through a main account from scratch and sort of build it up into that main account. We, get it's HM friends, it's gym rerun team, etc., etc. We've made a lot of progress on this account over the past 2 seasons with the goals of getting 1 million Pokeyen in Kanto on season 1, and then in Unova, we created a PvP team from scratch and learned the OU metagame from scratch. That was a really fun time, so I recommend checking those out if you haven't seen those. But we're in season 3 right now, and we are in Hoenn, and our goal is to make 10 million Pokeyen in the Hoenn region. Now, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of effort. We've just picked up our 3rd gym badge, so as soon as we pick up our 4th, it's a big deal. We want to rush to the Ditto hunting spot as quickly as possible, and that will really open up one of the best money-making methods, but really just rushing through the storyline and getting through all the region as soon as possible is probably the best thing we can do right now. We've been really lucky to be able to keep up at a 1 badge an episode pace, so hopefully we can keep that up today. Wow, I didn't realize how easy it was to actually go ahead and pick up a bike here in Hoenn, so I think all I need to do is just go ahead and head into the shop and talk to this person, and they'll offer me the 2 bikes. Back when you have one, do I have to talk to this guy? I think there's something related to this where I can just get a bicycle. Maybe it's this guy. Yeah, Rydell, this is the man. Come from far away? Yes, of course. He's going to go ahead and offer me a bike just because I walked all this way. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick the acro bike because if I remember correctly, you can use that to climb up a certain mountain and essentially bounce your way up a path coming up here shortly in the storyline. It's up some fiery path or fiery mountainside, if I remember correctly. Plus, now I can do the very most important thing within the PokeMMO game, which is doing this. Now, from this point on in the story, it's just on me to go ahead and head west from the current city, which is Mauville, and just go ahead and take on some of these trainers, clear out some of these routes, and just slowly progress through. It looks like from the wiki document that I'm reading and the guide that I'm reading that this is going to be a pretty long trek to the next gym. So this might be the first episode where we don't defeat a gym badge within the 1 episode. Ooh, battling through the trainers here, we finally got access to Giga Drain on our growth out. That's actually a really big deal. Covering Giga Drain over Mega Drain, just such a massive damage increase. I'm actually super happy to see that. That's an awesome upgrade. I meme on Hoenn quite a bit, but this little flower bed area over here is truly quite cute, and I actually really enjoy it. It's really peaceful, honestly, a really great kind of, I guess, I don't know, it's a nice aesthetic. I'll appreciate Hoenn's little pieces like this here and there. Oh, but we actually made it over to the next town, and I hadn't even realized we're now in Verdendurf town. This is actually a really important town, if I remember correctly. I'm going to go ahead and heal up really quick and just enter the PC to sort of set that spawn location and just look around a little bit as I sort of almost, discover things in this game that I don't know about because I'm just super unfamiliar with most of the storylines in Pokemon. I'm that PokeMMO player that played through all the storylines once as fast as possible and then pretty much loves that grinding at the end game. So it's cool to kind of almost experience this stuff for the first time, or at least to a more in-depth degree. So if we walk into that cave here, we find ourselves in Rusturf Tunnel. It looks like I can just head out over here. I'm going to go ahead and see where this leads. I might as well. Also, a nice place to farm Whismur, which once again, I've talked about this before. Whismur is a really great Pokemon to farm and a really easy one to have access to. Alright, going to the left side brought us out over here. It looks like there's a Pokeball up here. I'll go ahead and run over here and grab it. Why not? Get myself an HP up and talk to this guy if he's a trainer or looking for his glasses. I wonder if I can find them really quick and get some sort of reward. Alright, so I used my item finder and actually found the tile, and apparently it's just a pair of black glasses, so you don't actually return them to him. You essentially just get a free pair of black glasses, which honestly, I'll take it. It's actually a pretty relevant item, especially when you have multiple Sandiles in your party for the storyline, so might as well come pick that up if you're running through here really quickly. Alright, so after progressing through this cave a little bit, I do end up getting stuck at these Rock Smash rocks, and obviously I don't have access to Rock Smash yet, so I'm going to go ahead and just head back out of the cave. Ooh, Whismur Horde, that's kind of cool. Head back out of the cave and see where I should be going. Alright, so apparently this flower bed area is actually relevant, which is really cute considering it immediately grabbed my attention. That's honestly pretty damn good game design, so let's go ahead and go over here and talk to Wally, who's apparently looking for something. Have a little chat with him, not quite sure. Alright, after a little research, it looks like I'm actually supposed to have the HM Rock Smash, so I actually have to head back over to Mauville City, and there should be someone in a house to the east that'll give it to me, so thankfully they're pretty close towns. I haven't gone too far, haven't made too big of a mistake, so I'm just going to head back there really quick and pick it up. Alright, if you yourself are looking for the Rock Smash guy, he's in this house right here in Mauville City. I'll go ahead and walk out in a quick second. If you're following along with me, it's in this house to the right to the east of the Pokemart. So bottom east, I guess southeast part of the map, bottom right part, should be right here. Should be in this really differently colored house as well. So should be a dead giveaway. And now back west we go. Alright, now back to the cave. Since I do have access to Rock Smash and taught it to one of my Pokemon, I can head up here and start Rock Smashing through this area. Gave it to Scraggy over Low Kick because I'm really not a huge fan of Low Kick. I've never been a huge fan of Low Kick as a move. It's usually a very specific slot in PvP if you're looking to defeat a very specific Pokemon, but man, I've always hated the inconsistency of Low Kick personally. But now I'm going to Rock Smash this one just as well, just to have that, I guess, consistency between the route and be able to bike between them. But now we have these two locations linked, which is, I don't know, a satisfying, cool feeling. Okay, I totally didn't even realize, but after Rock Smashing through that little area, once those two NPCs back there could reunite, apparently they were star-crossed lovers that couldn't reach each other just because of those rocks. I don't know. But apparently we got HM Strength, which is a really big deal because now we can actually access the next gym. So that's awesome. It's a really cool, it's a cute little storyline, honestly. I'll give you that, Pokemon Hoenn. But I believe from this point on, I literally just have to head back over to Mauville City. So there's not even a point to me heading south and west there, going back to Rustboro. So just going to go, once again, retracing your steps. I feel like that's a lot of Hoenn and why this storyline gets so confusing. I know it was extremely confusing to me my first playthrough, and really happy to be following this quick little IGN guide here. Make sure if you guys don't see it linked in the description below, remind me to link the little IGN guide that I'm using in each episode. Hopefully I'll be able to link, like it's separated and positioned per badge. So I can link like each badge that I've done in each episode, which would be a nice way to sort of flow with it and follow along. You can follow along me, or you can follow along the guide, and hopefully both will give you guys some help with your storylines. I hate storylines, so I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes during them, which is hilarious. Hopefully that'll help you either avoid the mistakes, or you guys will make the mistakes alongside with me, and we'll get a quick fix on those at the very least. Alright, so once again, heading all the way back east over to Mauville City, I think we can finally go ahead and head north. We have a lot of trainers to battle up here, as well as that desert area that's up there to the northeast. We could maybe catch some Trapinch or some cool Pokemon there. I'm not really sure if it's worth my time yet, but it could be a little bit of fun. Alright, defeated those first two trainers. I'm going to go ahead and keep heading north. I think I can actually just bike around here, sneak in here really quick and grab that Pokeball instead of having to battle those two trainers, which is always nice. I think we can actually skip this guy as well. He's some sort of battle tower type thing, or battle type like rotation thing or something, but I'm gonna skip it, not worry about it. Go ahead and Rock Smash up through here. Those rocks will always reappear. The cameraman trainer is there. I do get hit by this trainer, but that's okay. We're just continuing to head north. Now, once you reach the most northern point here, you go ahead and head west. You could take on this little desert sand area, but I don't want to worry about it for the time being if possible. So I'm going to go ahead and keep trying to trek my way west and just make my way through the storyline. Now, this location, I believe this is where you catch Torchic in the wild, if I'm not mistaken. I'm also interested in catching a Numel, so you know what? I went ahead and quick attacked this thing twice. It took a lot of damage for it, unfortunately, but hopefully I should be able to Pokeball this thing and catch it. Do I have any sort of way to put things asleep or anything? I think that's the question. Any sort of status? Nope, don't need to though. There's the catch. Nice, let's check the stats. Alright, the stats popped up. No stats, that's okay. Still a cool catch, still nice to add it to the Pokedex, to be totally honest. Alright, after defeating that trainer, we continue to head north up to this sort of mountain path. There's some bad guys over here. Looks like I might be able to fight. I would love to walk past this trainer if possible. Let's see if I can dodge him. Let's talk to these guys to see if we have to fight them, or we could just go ahead and make our way to the west. So they just give us some information, which I don't really care about. Once again, I'm going to try to dodge this trainer. You have to make sure you're not on a bike and you're also not running when you dodge a trainer like that. No, I biked past this guy, so I was begging to be caught, but that's okay. I'm pretty low HP, but thankfully I should be able to sustain a bit with Giga Drains, especially against these Geodudes. So nice to see some trainers with some Pokemon that can be really abused by the Giga Drain that I do have. So that'll be nice to go ahead and sustain up. They do have Sturdy. I can quick attack them after to go ahead and finish them off at 1 HP, which is also nice. Alright, now I believe walking into this cave should put me on the fiery path. Yes. Nice. Now this is a pretty interesting location if I do recall correctly. Now we do have to use strength up here. I don't remember if I taught anything strength, so I might have to teach something that HM and be careful about that move pool. Now, I think I actually am just going to go ahead and teach Grovyle strength over quick attack. It's a little funny, but at the same time, like, Grovyle / Sceptile are already extremely fast Pokemon. It really shouldn't be an issue if it doesn't have that priority speed move. I shouldn't have any issue outspeeding anything in this storyline or anything. So
should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use strength here then. I don't have the required badge. Okay, so I didn't even need to do that yet, but that's okay. Whatever. Small mistake, but at the same time, honestly, having that strength should just help us in the next gym badge, if anything. So let's go ahead and keep on trucking through. We're almost out of this cave nicely. All right, here we are out of the cave. Let's go ahead and keep heading west or east, excuse me. 2 trainers here. Looks like I'm going to end up at least having a battle. Ooh, I mean, I wasn't able to walk there, but yeah, I'll just battle these 2 really quick. Not a big deal. Don't have to worry about dodging them. I seem pretty over leveled at the moment. I'm level 27 on my Grovyle, 27, 27, 26. These guys are 18. Yeah, I'm decently over leveled at this point, so every battle's been pretty much a cakewalk. I'm basically just grinding through, honestly. Not showing you guys all these little trainer battles, so they just don't matter, right? Now, I do have the option here to teach my Grovyle agility, which honestly can be a really powerful setup move on certain Pokemon, but once again, like I just mentioned earlier, on something like Sceptile or Grovyle, especially in the storyline, agility is not super powerful because usually you're outspeeding things. You just want to get more damage to be able to truly one-shot everything. Yeah, like I said earlier, Sceptile / Grovyle aren't slow Pokemon. They're extremely fast Pokemon, so speed isn't something I'm worried about. It's more so just gaining more of that damage if possible, but even so, Grovyle has really nice offensive stats, and I'm excited to see Sceptiles and see that huge damage increase. We're at level 28 so far. I believe the evolution's at 36. Yeah, we're getting closer to that Sceptile every day. All right, after defeating those 2 trainers, heading over to the east, we go south or north. I'm not okay. It looks like this is just part of that desert area again, so I'm gonna go ahead and just head north. Ran into this trainer. I'm running into every trainer I possibly can, definitely on purpose. Okay, defeated that trainer. Now heading north and east once again. Do we have access to cut? I honestly don't remember at all. Doesn't seem like it, at least so far. It doesn't seem like I need to have access to it, which is always nice. Keep heading west. I don't think there's any way for me to dodge this trainer. I can't go around. Oh, I can just sneak around. That's really funny. It's always cool when they include those little paths like that. Now, heading over, I think we're almost at the most important town of the entire series. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited. Okay, it's funny that some other trainer just like sprinted through here and it changed all the grass for me as well. It's a cool little mechanic. I didn't expect that, but heading west, we're making it to the most important town in the entire series, Fallarbor Town, which does give us access to the Ditto location. Now, until we can properly loot, we can't really properly use the Ditto location without, I'm gonna battle this trainer really quick, without having access to like level 100 Pokemon and being able to access like our high level Breloom and everything. So we can't farm Dittos yet, unfortunately, but it's just cool. It's just cool to like even just be at that location and to like physically have access to it. Man, it's a cool milestone. Like I might even try to farm a Ditto or 2, but I don't think it'll be doable at all, to be totally honest. All right, just continuing on that path. I'm going to pick up this Pokeball really quick. Why not? Just go ahead and show you guys if it's worth it. A Lepa Berry. That's up to you guys whether it's worth it or not. Go ahead and dodge around these little twins really quick. Head over. Keep heading over. Dodge that guy barely. What is this house? Glass Workshop. Not too worried about that for the time being. I remember this being like a Pokemon oh, they're trainers. I didn't think about that. That's funny. But I do remember these being something you interact with and then battle. I don't know why these exist. They're that's funny little mechanic, funny little inclusion. I respect it. It's creative. These coughing kind of obliterated me. I think they had some sort of aftermath or recoil damage. Self-destruct. I didn't even see it use that. Yeah, okay, well, these coughings did some serious damage, so rest in peace to the Grovyle. Thankfully, it shouldn't really matter. I should still be able to pretty easily get access to the town over here to the west. Imagine I wipe right before this town. Now, that would be a pretty unfortunate position to be in, but hopefully we should be fine. I think this guy has Levitate. Pretty sure. I know Weezing has Levitate. I'm pretty sure Coughing also probably has Levitate, so I'm going to go ahead and just crunch it. Just one-shots it. Easy peasy. I could have done this all along and just not destroyed my Grovyle, I guess, but I don't know. You know what? We're still going to get there. Not really a big deal. It doesn't really matter, so I'll take it. I'm going to go ahead and put Meowth in the front of my party as well, just to gain access to that fake-out payday strat in this location. I'm not going to trigger this. I'm going to go ahead and just run around here, and here we are. Dodge those trainers. We made it. We're in Fallarbor Town. I'm going to lock the teleport location and then go ahead and heal up. That's a really cool milestone. Really exciting. I'll show you guys where we're going to be hunting Dittos in the future. Now, obviously, I don't really have access to it right now, but this location right now. I wonder if there's anything physically stopping me from going in here. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe there's, oh yeah, the door is just not even open yet. So yeah, once, oh, the Fossil Maniac. He's here? That's so interesting. Okay, but yeah, this door will open up eventually. at some point, and that is the most important. It's the best Ditto hunting spot in the game. And for those who don't know, Ditto hunting is truly like the best Pokemon to make for Pokeyen in all of PokeMMO. So it's a really, really fantastic method to have access to. And it's a really big deal. Now, we still have to pretty much defeat the entire storyline to truly get access to it, unfortunately. So we have a lot of storyline left, which is my arch nemesis. Alright, it looks like after healing up, it's time to make my way all the way down to Meteor Falls, which has a lot of trainers to battle along the way, so hopefully it's not too bad, as we can see this one right here. There's a lot of paths down here. We're going to eventually get to this mountain, a lot of trainers to battle, a lot to explore here, so let's go ahead and just get started. Alright, defeating that trainer and moving on. I feel like this house is relevant, if I remember correctly as well. So you know what? I'm going to take the time to move on over to it and talk to whoever is in here. I feel like there's something, or not. I feel like it's not important at all. I feel like I remember this house being important, but just kidding. I lied to you all. It's time to go ahead and just move on. Keep moving on. Let's see if I can dodge these two. At least for the time being, I can dodge this girl as well. Come over here. This is where we're trying to get to, this sort of mountain-like area. I can go ahead and I saw a Pokeball up here, so let's rock smash this, grab that. Oh, get an encounter. So I actually would really love to try to catch this encounter if possible. Rock Smash Geodudes have a chance of having a fossil, if I remember correctly, and fossils can go for a couple K. So you know what? It's worth my time to go ahead and try to not kill this thing. I'm going to strength it and hope that it doesn't kill. I feel like that's going to be my best bet. Non-stab, 80s base power, not very effective move. Let's see. Very little damage. Okay. Iron defense up. Okay. Honestly, getting a little scarier. I'm going to go ahead and acrobatics here then. It should do a little more damage than strength. But since he iron defensed up, it'll probably do less, honestly. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to keep battling this guy down. He crit me. Maybe I should switch over to Meowth or something and try to catch this guy. Save the HP on my Grovyle. You know what? I think it's worth to do that. I'll see you guys with the catch. Now, there's no way Fake Out should kill this thing. I'm a little scared, but it should be totally fine. Yeah, okay. I can honestly even payday it here. I'm a little scared of the recoil damage killing it, though. So you know what? I'm just going to throw a Pokeball. I don't think the recoil will kill itself from this range, but I think if I paydayed plus the recoil, it probably would have. We do catch it. Let's see if we get a fossil. Why not? All right, no item, no fossil, any IVs. Nope. Unfortunately, wasn't really worth my time. Not a really good catch, but that's okay. It's bound to happen. Anything up here? This weird path that's just an empty path usually indicates something, but I couldn't find any item hidden there. Wonder if it's worth the item finder here really quick. Nah, nope, nothing was found. Alright, but continuing on through the mountain, we have to come over here to the east and then to the south. We're going to try to... Should I even try to dodge this guy? I don't think so. I'm going to have to battle this guy at some point. This is a location that I might even come to later on to farm for Pokeyen because you can get Beldum and Bagon in here. And you also have to come here towards the end of the game to battle, I believe, Steve or Wally, or I think it's Steve. Steven, who's at the... Funny to call him Steve. Steven, who's at the very, very end part of the cave. And he's like the sort of end game challenge, the end game trainer with very, very high level Pokemon. Dude, having Giga Drain, I love grass type starters, man. Having Giga Drain to be able to sustain naturally and not have to worry about potions is, it's chef's kiss. It's so nice. It's so relevant. But then heading south, we're going to have these two trainers to battle through. You guys don't have to watch any of that. It's going to be pretty boring. I'll just battle through them as quickly as I possibly can. Okay, thankfully, each of those guys only had around 2 Pokemon or so. So it was pretty quick to blast through them. Let's go ahead and keep on continuing through. I'm not going to worry about that Rock Smash for the time being. I probably could have avoided this trainer, but once again, honestly, defeating every trainer possible on this route is just a good thing to do right now because the XP is more relevant right now. And later game, I'm going to have to go through this route a ton of times anyway, so I might as well just kind of get it out of the way. So let's battle through this trainer really quick. All right, but finally, it looks like we're almost, there we are. We are at the actual cave entrance, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually a little worried about my PP usage here being at 7 acrobatics and only 6 Giga Drains. I definitely want to try to use my assurances and specifically my strengths whenever I can to try to preserve that PP because it really could become an issue. Picked up a nice free Dragon Fang to the north, and I believe, yep, here we are. Here's the team Magma Duders we're going to have to battle through and fight through. Hopefully, these fights should be pretty easily. I really don't think we're going to have many, if any, storyline issues throughout this sort of series. Once we're, 3 regions deep, we have all the access to all the resources. Here comes Team Aqua, I guess, staring them out. I see your name is Cool Duder. You're an odd kid. Hey, well, you're an odd guy, I guess, talking to a kid with a full-grown beard. I don't know. So it looks like they're headed over to Mount Chimney. I assume I'm going to have to chase them. I guess I'm going to go ahead and talk to the scientist and work through a little bit of this cave first because why not while I'm already here? Now, here's a Soul Rock. Do I want to catch a Soul Rock to add it to the Pokedex? Kind of. Am I probably going to kill it with this strength? Most likely, but let's go ahead and see. If it lives, I'll catch it. If it dies, oh, it actually lives very handedly. So you know what? We'll acrobatics it next. We'll slowly work this thing down and catch it. Why not? My Grovyle is kind of taking, as long as I don't crit here, it should be fine. My Grovyle is kind of taking a beating. I would say as long as I don't crit there, I do get to put to sleep, but that literally should matter because I'm just gonna be throwing Pokeballs from this point on. It's at the perfect HP. I really wish I had some sort of sleep Pokemon on me that was lower level. Unfortunately, we are lacking that for the time being. Let's go ahead and Pokeball. Wow, we don't catch. It's annoying. Do I have any Great Balls? I guess I could go ahead and spare. This thing's rock polishing up, getting very speedy. I think it's at +4 speed. I'll just see you guys with the catch. Okay, well, so I've done like 4 or 5 Pokeballs at this thing now, and it still won't catch. Why does this thing have a difficult catch rate? It's a fucking Solrock. Who likes Solrock? Apologies to all the Solrock fans out there, but come on, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and Great Ball it, I guess. Just get it over with. I can't believe I wasted so many Pokeballs on that. And it's gonna be a terrible catch, I promise. Plus, these things, even if I had great stats, it's not like it's gonna sell for a whole lot. So, yeah, honestly, I'd prefer no stats. Now, I do want to go ahead and wake up my Grovyle and then encounter. I assume this is a battle with this guy. Do I have a awakening? Sure, we'll use that. I'm gonna encounter. I think this is a battle. Let's see. Bester, they tricked me. Blah 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 blah. What's he talking about? He's just scared of the meteorite they're gonna use at Mount Chimney. I'm gonna go ahead and just make my way through this cave. Then why not? Go ahead and make my way down here, and then I think I can just either make my way outside of here or just head over to Mount Chimney. Do I have to actually go back? I could teleport actually. Oh, I encountered a battle on accident. So what I could do is I could teleport back to the PC because the last PC I was at was that the relevant one in Fallarbor town, but it depends where Mount Chimney is at. So I gotta have to think really carefully about where I'm going from this point on. I should be able to Giga Drain this thing and just kill it, even though I'm low HP. I'm not worried about that. We even crit. Nice, nice, nice. Get that sustain on the beautiful grass type. Love to see it. We should be level 31 off this, maybe. I might just not quite gain enough XP. Nice, 31. There we go. Pushing towards that Sceptile. Man, Sceptile is such a cool looking Pokemon. You know what? Before I teleport, I'm going to go ahead and Rock Smash, and grab this Pokeball over here. We do get a Rock Smash encounter, though, so possibly a fossil chance, question mark. Woo, thankfully my Grovyle didn't get taken out quite yet. We did catch that Geodude with my Grovyle really taking a beating, though, on this track. This is such a weird catch. Honestly, I'm going to mark this as noted, funnily enough. Honestly, it being like 26 plus, 20... Oh, its HP is 20. Honestly... It's not that noted, honestly. If these were like 25 plus in these 3 stats, then maybe. But like, I'm actually gonna change it. Nah, I'm gonna name it. Nah, it's not actually noted. What a weird catch though. I guess it sells at 2 times 31 for like 4K maybe. It's only a Great Ball there. Are you kidding? I grab this Pokeball as well since we're in this location, and now I should be able to teleport, take me back to the previous PC, and there we go. Perfect. Fallarbor town. Here we are. Let's heal up and figure out where the fuck is Mount Chimney. Alright, so if my calculations are correct, it looks like I have to head all the way back to Route 112, I think it is, which is, I'll try to show you guys on the map really quick. I think I have to head back down east and then south over to this location, back to Lava Ridge Town, and then head up north. And I actually remember this, so fun little story rant, or I guess little tidbit. Back in the day, this is way before gym runs. This was back before, I guess, the current breeding system, I think, or at least back before 1 times 31 having inherent value. This must have been 2015, I want to say 2015, 2016. One of the best money-making methods in the game used to be going to Lava Ridge Town and having the Acro Bike and being able to bounce up to Mount Chimney. And what you would do here, it was the best location in the game to Rock Smash for Geodudes to farm Everstones. And that was the big thing back in the day, being able to farm Everstones. Back then, Everstones were 20k a piece, not the 5k a piece they are now. But yeah, farming Everstones was a really big deal. It was really huge. They were 20k a piece. People needed them for breeding. It was great. You would make like 60 to 80k Pokeyen. You'd make like 60 to 80k profit per hour, and that was like a good hour. You know, get those like four or so Everstones per hour, 3 to 4, and that was like, bam, that's a good hour. It's crazy how far we've come. Like, money making methods have really propelled over the past couple years and everything, and it makes sense, just the progression and power creep of the game, but. It's crazy. That was like the number one method back in the day was around 60 to 80k Pokeyen per hour, just farming Everstones. You could also do it at Route 1 or Island 1. Island 1 Mount Ember was another location, but it wasn't really as good as the Mount Chimney location. So this Mount Chimney, I just have a lot of nostalgia for. I just remember really grinding Everstones there a ton. It's where I made most of my first like couple million Pokeyen on PokeMMO, and boy did it take me a long time to get that much. Ooh, make sure if you're following this route on the way back, go ahead and follow this top side route, and you'll be able to actually pick up this Pokeball, which is a poison barb, which honestly is a semi-relevant item. All right, now we just continue making our way east, make our way back to that previous town. You gotta head a lot more south and then west, and hopefully eventually we'll be at Mount Chimney semi-soon. All right, it looks like I have to head through this cave again. I kind of totally forgot about this. The fiery path. Do I have to head west now? I don't have the gym badge requirement, right? How do I get to Lava Ridge Town? Am I gonna have to figure something out? Oh no, not storyline issues. Okay, I'm in a trainer battle, but not all hope is lost. I remembered that those two team magma grunts were blocking that cable car path. That's where I have to head back to. So I think I actually went too far back, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and just go right back through the fiery path, which is kind of funny that I did that on accident. But actually, wait, no, it's right here. It's right here, right? Okay, well, I'll get this guy. So on this, yeah, it's right here, this gate right here. Don't worry. Another trainer battle, but we're on the right track. We're there. Don't worry, guys. All right, I think we made it. Let's go ahead and head up the lift. I think there's also I know there's some obscure rare chance of seeing a hiker while going up the lift, but actually there's no animation in Pokemon, so we don't even have that. Honestly, beautiful. Perfect. So now, from this point on, it's just about taking on this Team Aqua versus Team Magma sort of encounter, and I think this is the way up to, oh, there's more stuff up there. I'm going to go ahead and focus on this. I probably have to talk to these guys first, but this is a cliffhanger. I'm probably going to go ahead and call it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I believe this was episode 4 of Season 3 of Road to PokeMMO. I know the progress right now is very storyline based, and you guys want to see me make that Pokeyen. You want to see me make that 10 million. I get it, right? Like, I almost feel guilty in a sense of stalling to that content, but I have to. It's the long form content. It's the long form series that it's what it's all about. It's about playing alongside me and everything, and I don't want to just skip the storyline. I want it to be, the full Road to PokeMMO experience, even though we do have that goal. We'll get to that goal. Be patient, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see daily PokeMMO content like this, any sort of challenges, PvP guides, money-making guides, etc., whatever it may be. Make sure to also check out the Discord link down below. There's a really cool community in there, and I'm super happy to talk to you guys, see all the questions asked every single day. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel and allow me to keep making content like this daily, becoming a YouTube member or dropping a Twitch Prime or a Twitch sub over on my Twitch, or most importantly, dropping a small tip in my PayPal or Venmo are the best ways to show support for the channel. I say the best way just because they take less of a cut, because things like YouTube and Twitch take like a huge cut for their companies, etc., etc. But I just appreciate your guys' time. Hopefully this video was entertaining, informative, and just a fun time. Hopefully it's always a positive experience. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace and love from Patrouski. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey, if you're watching this, that means you watched till the very end of the video, and I really appreciate that. This screen is used to say thank you to everyone who goes above and beyond and supports me. Anyone who's a YouTube member, Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, Patreon member, whatever you support, I really appreciate it, and you allow me to keep making videos. Thank you so much, and have a good one.